Trey Justice, and you're watching.
So I'm here with Nik West today. So tell everyone watching a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a bass player, musician, and I sing. So I've come out with a new album called Just in the Nick of Time. And I also model. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona, so this is my hometown. I do a lot of runway modeling. I've done print work for iPod, Nordstrom, Coca-Cola, just about anyone you can think of, I guess. I've done a lot of print work for. But for the most part, I am a bassist and vocalist.
So who are some artists that you've gotten to work with so far?
I've worked with Dave Stewart from Eurythmics, Esperanza Spalding, Ringo Starr, a guitarist named Melina Moy, Glenn Ballard, he's a Grammy-winning producer that's done work for Michael Jackson, Alanis Morissette, and George Strait. So, yeah, and a lot of others.
All right, and who's someone that you haven't had the chance to work with yet, but in the future would probably like to work with?
Oh my gosh, Prince. Like, that's Prince, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, yeah, but mostly Prince. I love Prince.
All right, and what are some, like, TV shows that you watch that you might like to do music for at some point?
Wow. What do you mean? Just like have my music behind?
Yeah, like either have your music behind or be on.
Well, Glee? That's a show. I don't watch it so much, but you know, I've watched a couple episodes and I've heard about it. But Glee would be one of those TV shows that would be interesting to hear my music being performed in or played in or something like that. I think a lot of commercials, like T-Mobile commercials, because they just came out with a Fender phone. Maybe about a year ago, they came out with a Fender phone, and it'd be really nice to hear some of my stuff on that.
Or have your name like on the iTunes commercial.
That would be hot. That would be hot.
So, I mean, what kind of is in the works for you right now? What are you working on now that you have an album out?
Well, actually, I'm working on a little bit more collaborations, but really a tour. So I'm doing a lot of stuff locally, and I just had a big show a couple weeks ago. So I'm just kind of taking a break. I wanted to maybe go on vacation a little bit, and then come July, just do a tour. So.
What are some cities that you really want to visit?
The Midwest. I want to do a tour in Chicago, St. Louis. I just like the Midwest, the whole vibe there. Atlanta, I want to do Atlanta, Florida. And I'm kind of picking these cities because I know kind of where my biggest fans are. So the Midwest, definitely.
Are there any special venues that you have like dreams of playing in?
Madison Square Garden.
Should be.
Yeah,
a cool
that
place.
would be awesome.
I visited there once, but I want to see a show there.
Yeah, that would be hot. It'll happen one day.
I'll go see you there.
I'll invite you guys.
So, I guess, like, other than going on tour, throughout the end of the year, when are you going to work on a new album? Things like that.
Well, I'm actually working on a new album already. So I'm always in the studio recording, and we have the concept and everything for that album. And we're just going to give the fans more just what they like. Of course, me being real funky, but this album's definitely going to be a different concept. So.
All right, and you played at the Phoenix Fashion Week event a few months ago. Are you planning to do any more stuff with Phoenix Fashion Week
I think
throughout the year?
I think they've got actual shows in October, right? Something like that. So I'll probably be one of the live performances for one of those shows.
Okay, awesome. And social networking wise, how do you reach out to fans, talk to fans? What do you use?
I use Twitter, Facebook. That's really where I am, Twitter and Facebook, and I literally read like all of my messages because they come through on my phone and I read them, and you know, I respond to most of them. So it's definitely me. Sometimes people think it's an automated someone else from my team doing it, but I like the social networking thing. Kind of keeps me involved with everything. So.
All right, awesome.